All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the San Francisco 49ers. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. 180!
In your face.
Check 37.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. He'll have a first down past the 40. Touchdown, 49ers! Matt Breida. Touchdown number 15 of the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And oh, it's blocked. And the Seahawks have it. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, there's a blocked extra point. I remember playing, and we had one of those go against us. I remember our kicker and our holder told the head coach, just relax, coach. Why are you yelling? Don't worry, it's just 1 point. Oh, my. Those coaches see a point is gold to them because you never know how it's going to turn out later.
Exactly. That's what I was just going to say. First quarter, we'll see if this has any implications as the game goes on.
I still can't believe they told the head coach to relax.
Whoa, bad move.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, first and 10 at their own 19-yard line. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. Room here to run. He's at the 50, the 40, the 20, 10, and he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson, 81 yards, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Man, I got you. Check 24. Check.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Second and 6, just inside the 30. On second down, a run with Breida. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
Here we go. 11.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run it with Coleman. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
51, Mike 51.
Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
11.
Hey, switch gears.
Now Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Carson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. A tale of 2 extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead...
Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
When we talk about the best corners in the league, we're usually saying shutdown corners, guys you can't complete passes against. Richard Sherman fits that definition to a T. The best part of his game, no wasted moves. He studies the opponent so well, hard to get a pass on Richard Sherman.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Carson. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. From midfield now, here's Wilson. This complete to the tight end, Clay. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
Let's go. Take over 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 for the Niners there and a 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They go play action here on 1st down. Deep ball for Goodwin. This is caught inside the 15. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Garoppolo. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 45. After the interception, here's Wilson. On the move to his left. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit and, in this case, lose the football?
So it should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Garoppolo gives to Breida. Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
He's going to get this inside the 30. 15 for the Niners there and a 1st down.
Here we go. 20.
Drop deep.
White.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. But it's going to be 2nd down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Here's Garoppolo to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
You go
12, fellas. Here we go. 13.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wilson. And the Niners get there and bring him down. D. Ford in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. To throw is Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Garoppolo looks to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Switch.
They run with Breida. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Garoppolo now looking for the ends, and this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join, who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. On 1st down, here's Breida. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Garoppolo toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go, and that will push the lead up to 12-7. I got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more?
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Devontae Parker, his second touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
This will be fielded at the 6. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
At their own 10-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 20, and he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about.
Here we go.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. And now here is another interception. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson. Going to throw again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. And the pressure gets to him again. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Check, check. Walk it before. Walk it before. One time. One time. Take the edge. Take the edge. Go, go.
This is Carson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. From the shotgun, Wilson. And an alley to run. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down.
51 to mine. It's been a long day for you. Tighten up, tighten up.
He can run for it, and he will. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, 1st down Seahawks.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On 1st down, Carson. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he'll get this down only to the 18.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
Zebra.
Let's get there. Kill. Run.
Good side.
And with a play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Being chased. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All I know, partner, is that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control, and yet they find a way to cough it up.
Yeah, the 2-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. So we call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is mentally ready to take care of it.
Once again, they run with Breida on 1st down. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Breida, he'll try the right side. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Here's Breida. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And an alley to run. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. C.J. Beathard, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have retaken the lead. Gold to add the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Make it now 3 tackles for a loss in this game, 1 for each quarter.
And for a guy who played defense in college, I can just tell you that he's feeling very satisfied right now by what he's doing. But he's elated because he knows.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Nick Bosa in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. On the return is Pettis. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead. You've got to protect it. And he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
To throw is Garoppolo. Going up top. He's got a man. Complete. 30. 10. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. George Kittle, 82 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. To throw on 2nd and 10. Wilson. He's got a man complete. It's Clay. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and then a big
loss here as he's taken down. Ezekiel Ansah able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. To throw, it's Garoppolo. He's going to air one out. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of the lead? Or do you try and extend it?
This is caught inside the 15. Garoppolo able to find Goodwin for a big one. And even 40 yards.
I don't think we'll ever get enough of watching one-handed catches, and when they pay off, they are spectacular. But how about the times they don't pay off and coaches go, two hands still works.
I know, but they go for them so often now that I'm almost starting to take them for granted.
Yeah, that's unbelievable, isn't it? Because these are sensational type play.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Tighten down.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Right there.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
12. That's it. Mike 54.
Wilson now. Throwing again. Over the middle and caught by the tight end Clay. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Wilson now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 24. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. They'll begin the drive with Breida. Takes this up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They run again with Breida. He'll have a first down past the 40. Taking it right down Broadway. And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Matt Breida, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold with the extra point, and that will make this a 19-point game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Nick Bosa, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. After the sack on first down, Wilson, and he'll go down in the end zone. Down goes Wilson. It's a safety. Well, this defense has been smothering all game long. Why not give them 2 more points here in the closing minutes?
Well, they've certainly earned it. They've gotten the better of this offensive line for 4 quarters, and this sack here will just be a little icing on the cake.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Here we go. 21. What do you need? I got you. 11.
Garoppolo looking to throw. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. This is Breida. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
At the 48-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, gun. 65. Fun.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, D. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
21.
Here's a 2nd and 7. There goes a deep ball, end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
54, right there. 54, Mike.
Oh, yeah. And here we go.
One, Omaha.
Here we go again.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 22. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Guys, it's out time. Check 3.
Check.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
25.
Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Wilson. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Clay. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Let's put that team on the bus. Whip. Watch your head.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not get back there. It's a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.